So, again, I'm back. I ran out of space. My bad. Anyways, so this is how I could correlate this to my life. Starting with the chariot, once I took the, once I hit what I call my bottom, basically I punched the wall and dislocated my hand, and that's all I needed to wake up. But that was low, because I really wanted to punch somebody else in the face. You know, I remember I told this story before, and somebody's like, well, that was stupid. I was like, I've always been the type of individual, which is crazy, but some people might feel this way, like I'd rather cause pain to myself than someone else. Because I don't want to hit people. I don't want to put my hands on people. I never wanted to, but, you know, I do sometimes. Trust me. Ask somebody that got slapped with a laptop. I will do it if I feel justified. But in this case, I didn't feel justified. It was just, I was just getting so angry and so enraged. I want to punch this person in the face. Instead, I punched the wall, dislocated my hand. So that was I've been going through what they call the dark night of the soul for a while, which is going literally through hell. Like, hell is not some other place. You go through hell on earth until you figure out, oh, damn, I've been in heaven the whole time. So that was like the final straw for me. Like, yo, I've done stupid shit in my life before, but punching a wall because I didn't want to hurt somebody else, but I hurt myself. Nah, we had to get to the bottom of that. So by this time, I already was into learning and knowledge and religion and spirituality and how these other systems work, you know, government, blah, 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 whatever. So I already had attained a lot of information. So when me punching the wall happened, and I literally felt like I was outside of myself, watching myself punch the wall, like, no, don't do it. But I did it anyways. But I'm grateful, you know. I didn't have to get surgery like they said they were going to cut me open and put staples in and just located the shit back. And I was like, eh. And they said it was going to take 4 weeks to heal, but, bro, I was good in like 2. You heal yourself? Positive thoughts? Like, I'm not going to have my shit hurt for 4 weeks. Nah, like 2.5, fam. I was smooth. But anyways, so I'm keep looking at the chariot to pick out the, you know, where I'm going. So when I look down, I'm looking at those cards. So yes. So that moment, I was in the hospital talking to one of my good friends, bawling my eyes out, not because I was in pain, but why would I do this? And it was, I was on the phone with him like, I don't want to be an animal anymore. That's what I was crying to him. I don't want to be a fucking animal. I don't want to be an animal anymore. So that was the day that I really hardcore was like, nah, I'm taking this back. I'm taking this, my mind, body, and soul. I'm taking that shit back. So I pulled in the reins. But I still wasn't finished. You know, like I knew I still didn't get to the core of why I punched the wall. You know, I went to the hospital, came back, 2 of my friends listened to a story, and I was like, I gotta lay down. And I didn't really want to lay down. I just wanted to be by myself and question. I sat in my room and demanded myself, why? Why would you punch the wall? Why? And I didn't, and why would you do this? Why? I didn't stop until I got the answer. And when I got the answer, I bawled. Like, hardcore. Yeah, we all go through shit in our lives. And we don't want to face it. But I was like, nah, because I can't go through the rest of my life like this. I have to face, there's a beast, so, you know, I'll be watching. I didn't want to face, I don't want to go through the rest of my life not knowing why I would do the things that I would do, not really consciously being aware of that. So that day I asked why. I found out why. And ever since I questioned why, like really questioned why, which goes to here. Ask for guidance. Why? Somebody tell me. So it was like, tell me. But I didn't know. I had the information to understand why. So that's how I found out why. The angels, the Most High, whomever guided me to attain certain types of information, which was like really a lot to that point, to help me understand why. So that's how that card works, because the angel of guidance, the renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. That's what happened for me. Like, once I started to clear away the other shit, I started to find out who I really was, the things that I really wanted to do, and and some more of the reasons, or more of a purpose of why I'm here, other than being a dope ass photographer and a good. Oh, it scared me because it was big. I didn't know what it was. Maybe that's for me not to be so cocky, but I still think I'm a dope photographer. If I don't think I'm nice, who is? But anyways, and it led me to a path of other things that I really enjoy and that I really can do from a place of peace. And basically I can do those things from a place of peace and really feel okay doing that because I know who I am. So, and that goes with the and once I got that guidance, like I said, then the negativity started to clear. I felt happier. I felt lighter, obviously. Like, I would say I lost 80 pounds, but I gained some back because I've been eating lately. So, and I've been hungry. And the universe provides. When I'm hungry, there is food. So yeah, so I did get rid of a lot of negative feelings and emotions. Like, so many of us operate from the place of ego, and ego is not us. Yes, I was born Janae Hall. That's the name I was given. So I identified with that person. Not saying that that's not me. It's just the name that was given to me, but everything was attributed to that person. Like, your ego is your false sense of self. It's the person that you think you are. And you you gotta let go of the things that don't resonate with you, that you are not. So yeah. So then, and so with that, because I'm looking at the chariot, and I said a thing about the twin flames and twin souls. It's something that I talk about people that I'm close to about. But that was another step in my journey. Like, I wasn't really looking for a definition of that. But this is what happened. So, on this journey, on this path, I was ready to learn and know certain things. And, that's when I was kind of on my birth chart thing. And I started, well, I don't want to do birth charts because you can do it for yourself online for free. Like, I don't got the patience for that. If I can show you how to do it, I can. So do it if you want to do it. Or you can hit me up, Janae, how do I do my birth chart? I'll tell you how to do it. Like, it's easy, it's online, it's free. And then what you can't find out in the free version, you can always Google the other aspects to find out what they mean. But anyways, so I came onto the birth chart, and sometimes we have a lot of soulmates in this life. Soulmates don't necessarily mean a life partner unless that's your agreement. A soulmate is your parents, your friends, people you work with, other people in your world. Those are your siblings, whatever. Those are your soulmates. Pets, soulmates. So we have a bunch of those. And a soulmate, like, when people used to look for a soulmate, oh, I want to find my soulmate. Nigga, your friend, soulmate. Your ex-shorty, soulmate. Your mama, soulmate. All them are soulmates. And then I came onto this thing, and it was by chance. It was, I don't know. I was just looking at something, and I was watching it, And as I was watching it, it was like a cartoon of the, I forgot what it was called, but it had music and it's just a cartoon. I'm just sitting here watching like, oh, that's cute. And I started to cry. Like, nigga, why are you crying? And I'm just like, yo. So that video, I just had to do something with the soul, obviously. I kind of jumped. But yeah, I saw the video. It made me cry because not I was sad, but it resonated with me to a level where it was like, what is this? Why am I feeling like this after watching that? And it kind of made sense to me, but I'll get back to what it was. So anyways, so with the birth charts, I found out that some of the people that I thought I was in love with weren't really meant for me. Like, when I tell you, your life is written in the stars. It's written, like, things that how you will be, your personality at a core, at a soul level, not the ego stuff you had to deal with, because those are just lessons that help you get to yourself as, to get to the core of who you are. So, keep looking at that. So I did birth charts on four of the major male players in my life. Not players like, oh, they're players, but, people that I wanted to know at some point in my life, and I got to know. And, I mean, after the fact, I kind of realized why the things didn't work out, but I just wanted to see what our compatibility is, because you can use the stars to find out if you're compatible with somebody or not. Well, I gotta tell you, based on the aspects of your, on where the planets were when you were born, you will find out. And if niggas had this, we would not be going through a lot of shit. Like, we really would just be like, all right, I'll wait. But, it's a cheat. Like, if you want help on that new boo in your life, male or female, want to know if they're really that compatible, do a birth chart compatibility test. You'll find out. Okay, so anyway, so I was doing that, and I was like, oh, no wonder, duh. I did it for them, and I'm just like, yeah, that wasn't right. But there's this one, out of the 4, there was one that did not come into my life yet, at that point. And I did it, and I was just like, bruh. So all those years, literally 15 years, I wasn't really crazy. But I didn't understand what the connection was. I just saw this person and thought, they're pretty dope. And, this sounds like burning my shoulder right here. Trying to block it. I don't know why I whispered. But yeah, and I was just like, yo, that's pretty cool. And already with this person, those that know me already know who the fuck I'm talking about. I don't lie about this shit. But for what? There's been ridiculous amounts of parallels and similarities. Like, it was like this other person lived my life just on their end. I'm just like, what the fuck? But anyway, so I did the chart, and it was just like, yeah, player. You was right, player. What you gonna do? Now it's like, what am I gonna do? So I did borderline, y'all niggas know I got hardcore on this shit. Cause it's like, yo, my life. This is my life. I knew it was what it was, but I just thought, at that point 15 years ago, I had no idea about any of this shit. So I just was like, oh, they're cute. They're cool. If I knew then what I knew now, bruh. I don't mean to be talking to you about this. Maybe. But that's why I'm here. So I can talk to you about this. Anyways, so, yeah, so still I wasn't really thinking anything of it, just like, oh, if we would link up, it would be a dope connection. And it's cool that we have, these parallels in our lives. That's kind of dope. But the more I got into learning, like I said, that video basically showed how two people dance around each other for a lifetime, or for a certain part of their life until they actually meet. And I feel like, I look at my life, I look at that person's life. We probably have been dancing around each other and didn't even know it. Like, there was a point in my life where I was in New York hardcore. So was that person. then I look at my life. I've always been like steps away from the industry, like literally like a person away, like literally one motherfucker away from any professional singer, whatever. Literally, even down to my, well, take my parents, two people away. Like my mom, she went to school with a famous actor now. Always been close. but but anyway, so it resonated with me because I knew I should always I always had this feeling. Photography is my thing, but listening to people outside of myself, I try to do other things, but who knows? My job, the things that you do in life, your passions in life, are to help you bring you closer to you, and maybe your twin. Can y'all see me? I don't know. Y'all can see me. I'm being anal. But yeah, so for, what can I say? What am I saying? All right, for that individual that I feel is the other part of myself, because our lives are damn near fucking parallel. Crazy shit. If anybody ever wants to know who exactly I'm talking about and this parallel shit, you can talk to me about it. I don't care. I know there are some haters out there. I'm not gonna say they're a hater. There's only one person that said something negative about what I had to say, but my journey ain't for them. It's for me. So you say what you want. You can look at your life and find out who was supposed to be meant for you or not. But anyways, so again, I'm trying to look, like I feel like the sun's creeping on me. I'm losing shade, but whatever. So next thing. All right, so that twin. So with that particular person came like a new mission. And but to go back to, because I'm looking at the Chariot card again. So I had to take control of my life spiritually. I had to take control of my soul, basically, and be conscious of what I'm doing in my life. And because of that consciousness, I was able to wake up and I was able to see who the one is. And then I was guided to find out more about this twin flame. What is this? Twin soul. What is this? Like, it's very popular now. It's OD. I don't even like using it. I just be like, T's just the other part of moi. But yeah, so even with that still was it's still a journey in itself, because now that I know, it's like I'm super hardcore and eager about it, but I know I have to let go and let whatever happen. So that's something that's kind of what I had to do the other day. Just be like, yo, I can't literally be waiting for niggas. I mean, I will. I don't have a problem, but I can't literally be waiting. I could be waiting and moving. But so even with that, I had to go through some issues. Let's say issues, knowing that is who the other part of me is. Like, I was guided literally to get to core, like, things will pop up in my head and that will correlate to that person, that dude. I'm just like, and I would apply it and I'd be like, the fuck? How does this work? But it does. Like, it really does. It really, man, this is like the craziest experience though, but I wouldn't change it for anything. All right, so basically what I want to say, because I keep looking at the chariot. I don't really look at the other ones. I'm looking at the chariot because I'm looking at the double. So my main point for telling my story, oh wait, well, let me continue. I did get guidance, and then I still had to clear some things. Like, I had to clear, for me, one thing major that I knew I had to clear to be able to be in union or be able to have this person in my life was I had to get rid of some daddy issues. Like, don't get me wrong, my dad is fucking awesome. He's great, you know. And when you get to a certain level of awareness and consciousness, you know, you just know it was necessary for your growth. But if you keep dwelling on it as you were being a victim, then you're gonna keep being a fucking victim. Like, so I knew I had to deal. I already was dealing with whatever issues that I had with my pop, but we're cool. Love that nigga. We joke. We have fun. It's my homie. Don't tell me I called him a nigga. That was the vibe and that was the accident. I mean, he's a naga. If you want to go back to history, whatever. So yeah, there was a moment there. I came in contact with the other twice, two times, and I fumble-rooskied, man. Fucking dropped the ball. I was ashamed of myself, low key. But I was like, why would I drop the ball? And then I was like, this nigga reminds me of my dad. Shit. I gotta say what I need to say to my dad. And, you know, have a talk with him about whatever it is that I need to get off my chest and just have him listen. And what further solidified that was that one day I was watching said individual give a speech at giving a speech, and he quoted a couple lines from this poem by Marianne Williamson, Our Greatest Fear is not that we're inadequate, but we're powerful beyond measure, from Coach Carter. And I started to bawl because I'm like, yeah, I gotta talk to my dad, because my dad has that poem hanging on his wall in his office. He asked me one year to make like a canvas of it, put it on a, you know, type out the poem and put it on a canvas so he could hang it in his office. And that right there was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to like do this. And that was my birthday gift to myself, to talk to my dad. And we talked for like hours. You know, it was so cool. It like rained at first, and then when I got done talking, it stopped raining. And then it was like, ah. Even on an astrological level, which is weird that I kind of figured I would have to do this, because my moon sign's a Capricorn. This said person's ascendant is a Capricorn. And my dad's a Capricorn, so I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to get over this shit now. And just to, you know, clear that space, the negative thoughts, the negative emotions, I had to clear that. I didn't want to take any baggage from sorry, there's a fly. From anything prior to us uniting. I didn't want to bring that into a relationship. Now, if there's things that come up that I'm unconscious of, then we'll deal with that when that happens. But the shit that I'm aware of, I had to clear that, and I did, and I'm happy. What else? But even with said twin, there's still some shit I had to clear with that, like, because, you know, I don't know if you know, but some of us are lovers. Like, we love with all our heart, no matter the relationship, whether it's meant to last or not. You know, I'm the type of person that I'm gonna give you 100%, and I'm gonna show you, or yeah, I'm just like talking and thinking at the same time, trying to come up with the next part or how it correlates with dude. But bugs. My bad. I'm not really scared of them. It's just like they want to be close to your eye and in your ear. Like, fam, what's up? Back up, whoop. I guess the only negative thoughts or feelings I would have towards the relationship is just I don't really have any negative thoughts or feelings. It's just I'm being impatient and I have to learn to be patient and wait because I know it's about to happen. In my soul, I know it. But anyways, so this is why I feel like I wanted to talk about it anyways, and the cards that I pulled led me to talk about it. But this is just that was my part. But how I feel like it works for you is that a lot of people don't they look for love outside of themselves, and I had to find the love within me before I could find the love out, which he's not outside of me. He's really not. Like I would love to explain to y'all, but you have to realize that one, you are love. You are love. Like no one else has to validate the love that you're supposed to have for yourself. You know. So once I got through that, then my eyes were open. It's you. So some of you might be with a soulmate. You might not be with that one that is meant for you. Which might be fine. You know, that might be what you have to go through in this lifetime. You know. But if you want that one, you want the one in your life, because there is a one for everyone. I hope so. There's one for everyone. But if you want that one, you're gonna have to go deep within, and you're gonna have to start loving yourself, and you're gonna have to start letting go of the negativity. And if you feel like you can't go on, just ask for guidance, ask for strength. That's what I do. Please give me the strength. Like, help me. Every time I feel some type of way and I'm like, I don't know why I feel like this, please help me understand. I understand. So, you know, and one of the things is I had to be by myself. I told myself I was going to be by myself until I figured this shit out, until I figure out who I am. Now I'm ready. I'm ready to love. Yeah, I'm ready. And that's what you have to do sometimes. You have to, if you cannot be by yourself, if you can't sit in your own head and you can't be dolo, you're not going to be able to be with anyone else. Like, it's going to not function right. I know. Some of you are in dysfunctional relationships now. But you don't want to let go because you don't want to be alone. You're never alone. Never alone. There is no separation. I am connected to you. You are connected to me. I am connected to these trees, this grass, these birds, other people, stars, planets. We're all connected because we all come from God. We all come from the most. So you're never alone. You just think you're alone. But you're not. You're not. So, the sun is like behind clouds right now, which is pretty dope. I'm trying to like get comfy so I could continue my little Joni John. So yeah, I'm looking in your eyes. But anyways, yeah. So if you don't love yourself, that person that is for you, it's not going to come because you're. Remember when I tell you everything is energy? Everything is energy. So if you're giving off negative energy and negative vibes, that person that's the one that's the other part of your soul, you're receiving that. And the more you let go, the closer they come to you. It's pretty fucking simple. Let go of the bullshit, the one will come. The one's not gonna come when you're not ready. You have to be ready. And you have to know you're ready. Like, some of you aren't ready, and some of you are. But that's for y'all to decide. So, angel of guidance, clearing the space, and you have to clear and honestly, you have to clear the space. You have to clear the negativity out for the new to come in. You have to get rid of the old for the new to come in. It's common sense. Like, it's common sense. I'm so mad that's his fucking rap name. Anyways. Anyway, so but it is common sense. Bugs. You see, I'm in grass, like I'm out here in nature and catch me off guard. That was a big whatever that was. But yes, definitely. And this is for young people, old people, whatever. Like, get to know yourself and you'll know your partner. Real shit. If you feel like someone may be your partner, then you should look into that. You know? But if you go into that union, or what the hell? Sorry guys. If you go into that union or that relationship too soon, it will be too much to handle, because that's really intense. Like, being with your twin, like the other part of your soul, it's like looking in the mirror. And if y'all niggas can't look in the mirror and love yourself, bruh, you're gonna have hell to pay with that person, because they're gonna bring up everything. They're gonna bring up all your insecurities, all your fears, all of that, and you're gonna do that to them. They're probably gonna keep running. Like, you're gonna go back and forth, together, apart, until you're just ready to be together. That's pretty much how that shit's gonna work. So they say. I mean, I haven't even started, like, the union. I'm trying to 3D wise, which means here, like, we're face to face on a consistent basis. Now, we have started on other levels, because there's levels to this shit. There really is. Like, this twin shit is, like, really deep. It really is. Because, like, it'll be, like, one of the craziest experiences you ever had in your life, especially once you start understanding who that person may be to you. You might not even know who they are. I'm grateful that I have the awareness that I know who that person is. Like, they'll start showing up in the randomest places, and not literally in your world, but go to sleep. Bruh's been there, I don't know how many times in my sleep. We have conversations. I feel like we've been clearing some emotional shit too before the main event takes place, which I know is gonna happen. But yeah, man, for you out there looking for love outside of yourself, you're looking in the wrong place. Look for it in here within you, and then that, I would say, the outside love will come to you, and it will. But the person that you're looking for is looking for you too. But you have to be open and receptive to finding them so they can find you. And that's real shit. So I'm done for this. Y'all will see me back on the porch in like a couple minutes. And we'll get to that card reading for you for the week, which I might not need to do because this seemed pretty good, but I'm gonna do it because I pulled them, and inquiring minds probably want to know. But this is for the week. That's for a general reading. This is more like what I did was more of me telling you a personal story and how it could correlate to your life, because I lived through it. I'm living through it right now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm living through it right now. I'm packing up and talking to you at the same time, so I could go sit on the porch and give you your weekly tarot and oracle cards. So yeah, guys, thanks for listening. And I'll be back. I hope you enjoy these, because I enjoy sharing. Sharing is caring. In case you don't watch the other one, be love, be great, spread love, LOE, do what you must, in a positive light. Know that you are the creator of your own reality. Yes, you are God in the flesh. So when you start to recognize that, your life will change for the better. So, hope you enjoy. Hope it was